Greetings. Light bless you.
Eyes open. Always be learning. Hello. Tread lightly.
You need something? Be careful.
Greetings. Farewell. Fire. It is the most magical of elements. It warms us, it cooks our food. It is the hearth fire that makes a house a home. In the right hands, fire can shape iron into sword. Fire is the instrument of change. Long ago, a group of sturdy nomad hunters wandered the world. By a stroke of fate, they were here in Pandaria when the Sundering split apart the continents of Azeroth. The wanderers found themselves trapped in the town-long steppes, a harsh and dangerous land. Those noble hunters found a way to survive on their own. Fire was the key. They drew up oil from the ground. They used it to heat their homes, cook their food, and burn their enemies. They grew strong. From the flames of fate, the Yongol were born. They survived beyond the wall, for they refused to submit to any law but their own. Has fate been cruel to the Yongol? You may as well ask if fire is good or bad. Fate is like fire. It can shape us, or it can destroy us. All that matters is what you do with it. Pandaria welcomes you. Ah, you wish to learn of our last and greatest emperor, Xiaohao. Oh, my friend, I do not have the time here to recount all of his adventures, but his actions 10,000 years ago resonate to this very day. We know that he purged his doubts in the Jade Forest, that he cleansed himself of despair in the Krasarang Wilds, that he overcame his fear in the town-long steppes, and that he defeated anger, hatred, and violence high in the mountains of Gunlai. This is known, and there are temples to mark these most sacred of places. But I want you to imagine standing in this very valley on the day he returned from his journey. Imagine being here when the gates opened for him. By then, our Emperor was a creature of pure light. No doubts, no fears, no hatred. It is said that all the trees in the Vale blossomed as he entered, and continue to blossom to this day. Would that we could all live like our most sacred Emperor. That we could put aside all our burdens and exist in harmony with the cosmos. That, I believe, was his message to us, before he became one with the land and hid Pandaria away from the terror of the Sundering. Thank you, dear Emperor. How does today find you? Every good story needs a hero. Great events often have humble beginnings. Consider a quiet pond, still. The water is like a sheet of glass. Until I throw a stone. Such a small thing, but soon ripples engulf the whole of the lake. The Jinyu also have humble origins. Once primitive creatures, they were fortunate enough to live near the enchanted pools within the Vale. The magic of the pools expanded their minds and grew their bodies until they became one of the great ancient cultures of Pandaria. The wisest of the Jinyu are very wise indeed. They can speak to the rivers the way you and I would consult our elders. In the whispering waters, they can hear the future. The Genu and their water speakers stand at the very heart of the greatest events in Pandaria's history. Their visions built empires, freed slaves, and warned our last emperor of the sundering that shattered Azeroth 10,000 years ago. Think about it. The smallest voice can change the world. Consider that, friend, the next time you decide to start throwing stones. Greetings. What is the source of your power? Think carefully before you answer. Many adventurers point to their weapons, or their equipment, or to tomes of arcane might. Long ago, when my people were slaves of the Mogul Empire, we were forbidden from carrying any weapon at all. We were not fighters, and no one believed we could fight the Mogul without magic and steel. Until Kang, the Fist of First Dawn, opened our eyes. One day, the beloved monk issued a challenge to his fellow slaves. "Hit me!" he called out. Surprised, the beleaguered Pandaren slaves tried to strike Kang. One by one, they failed, for he intercepted their blows like a dancer and sidestepped their attacks like a reed in the wind. "Our backs are hardened by the whips of the Mogul," he told them. "Our arms are powerful from building their fortresses. Our minds are sharp from working alongside our enemy. You think the Mogul are stronger? I say we are their strength. The farmers, the bricklayers, the shepherds, the smiths, they all bowed before Kang. Teach us, they said. Teach us to fight." And when they rose as warriors. Your voice, your hands, these are the tools of true heroes. Use them well, and you can change the world. Farewell. Oh, my student. You wish to study the Mantid? Be warned. The Pandaren frontier is littered with the graves of former pupils. The Mantid are harsh teachers. Every generation, the Mantid swarm the Serpent Spine Wall in great numbers. They murder many Pandaren, so we kill many times their number in return. Yet each generation, they attack once more. Why do they do this? We Pandaren do not know. Our ancient writings indicate that the Mantid have always been here. They predate even the Mogul. Where did they come from? We Pandaren do not know. Perhaps if you were to befriend the Mantid and earn a reputation among them, they would teach you their secrets. But I warn you, nobody has ever befriended the Mantid. Here is what the Pandaren do know. By massacring our people, by slaughtering tens of thousands of Pandaren, generation after generation, they have taught us the value of life. A precious but fleeting gift, easily snuffed out in an instant. This is what the Mantid have taught us. Hello. Tread lightly. Let us talk about the nature of power. In my hands, I hold a sword. I ask you, who wields the power? I do, for I wield the sword. Many thousands of years ago, the Mogu held all the power. They ruled this land with fists of iron. But as their empire grew, they needed a way to police it. They used the powers of the Veil and their own flesh-warping magics to twist and shape a race of ferocious lizards into a living weapon. They created an army of Sorok, bloodthirsty savages created to enforce the will of the Emperor. But there is a problem with creating a living weapon. Do you see? Who now wields the power? The heartless Sorok, even with their tiny lizard brains, soon realized the truth of their position. They killed the enemies of the Mogu. Then they killed the subjects of the Mogu. Soon, they started killing the Mogu themselves. The Mogu Emperor then ordered all of the Sorok to be purged. He tried to wipe out their entire race, to no avail. They still plague Pandaria to this day. So you see, power is easily taken, but should not be lightly given. Oh, I seem to have lost my sword. How does today find you? Jade Serpent guide you. One day, a father grew tired of his young cub's misbehavior. You act just like a hosen, the father scolded. Still, his son misbehaved. To teach him a lesson, the father dragged the cub out to the forest to watch how the hosen live. Do you see what the hosen are like, he asked. Do you want to live like that? The hosen are quite lively indeed. A short-lived race. Few hosen survive past their 20th birthday. Their leaders are all 14 or 15. How mature were you at 14 years old? Meditate on that. Afterward, the father asked his cub what he had learned. I learned that we work and toil on our little farm, but that the hosen have the whole world as their garden, the cub said. I learned that we squint by the light of a single candle, but that the hosen enjoy the light of the stars. I learned that I go to school every day, but that the hosen learn by doing. And the cub concluded, I should very much like to live like a hosen. Who then was the wiser, the father or the cub? That, my friend, is for you to decide. Pandaria welcomes you. Every good story leads. When the Sundering ripped apart the continents of Azeroth, we Pandaren thought that the rest of the world had been utterly destroyed. But as the centuries passed, one young explorer decided to see what was out there. His name was Liu Liang, and he set out to discover the world on the back of a turtle. We celebrate his bravery with statue and song, but if you were actually there, on the beach that very day, well, I'm sure he looked quite silly indeed. Oh, how the Pandaren laughed at him. But Liu Lang was more clever than anyone thought. Sea turtles always return to the beach where they were born. And so, despite the mists that envelop our land, he always had a way home. Every few years, he returned, with tales of mysterious cities in the sand, nomadic people living on endless grassy plains, a great empire under the ice, and a magical kingdom gilded in gold. Each time he returned, more and more Pandaren answered Liu Lang's call and joined him on his growing turtle. They were the bravest among us, the explorers, the adventurers. And that is the lesson of Liu Lang, my friend. Everyone always laughs at the explorer. They always laugh until he returns. How does today find you? Eyes open, always be learning. What do you fear most in this world? Have you conquered your fear? Or has your fear conquered you? In the ancient days before the sundering of the world, the Mogul emperors ruled over Pandaria. My people were made slaves, and they were afraid. The Mogul were masters of pain and torture, of dark magics and brutal weapons. No Pandaren, Hosen, or Jinyu could resist the power they held. And my people were afraid. It was the Mogul who built the Serpent Spine. The most unlucky of slaves were sent to aid in its construction and defense, to be fodder for the Mantid. And my people were afraid. As the Empire grew, the Mogul began to experiment with the secrets of the Veil. They crafted terrible weapons of living flesh and stone. And my people were afraid. In their hubris, the Mogul never foresaw that their downfall lay in wait, not among their enemies, but among the oppressed, the day that one slave stood and was no longer afraid.
My goods are crafted with great care. Farewell.
The Arbiter sees all truths. May you find your fate.
May I tempt you with my wares? Your patronage is always appreciated.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do you have a line of inquiry?
What a matchup we've got tonight, folks! Sparks are gonna fly! Wait, what's this? Some surface dwellers have unwittingly stumbled into the arena!
Too far away.
A word of caution to anyone sitting in the splash zone. Watch out for blood!
Range fire. Shockwave. Range 5.
Now this is a statistical anomaly. Our visitors are still alive! Time to introduce them to the legends of the Tussle Talks Arena! The Platinum Pummeler! And no mercy for you! Let's get mobilized!
Range
for
5.
mayhem!
Range 5. Range 5. Range 5.
I must get closer.
Range 5.
I am out of range.
Range 5. Range 5.
Surface dwellers! But we're still throwing them out with the trash! 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 Trash!
Range 5. Shockwave. Shockwave. Range 5. Shockwave. Shockwave. Range 5. Shockwave. Take left. Range 5. Watch your step. Range 5. Range 5. Watch your step. Range 5. Range 5.
Sick 'em, boys! Look out below! I knew I should have walked you earlier! It's playtime! I knew I should have walked you earlier!
Range 5.
It's playtime!
Range 5.
Knew I should have walked you earlier!
Range 5.
Look out below! It's playtime! I knew I should have walked you earlier! More trash for the incinerator! Look out below!
Range 5.
It's playtime! I knew I should have walked you earlier!
Range 5.
Look out below! It's playtime!
Range 5.
What have you done? You monsters! It'll take me weeks to rebuild him!
Range 5. Range 5. Range 5.
Warning. Excessive levels of flesh detected.
Attention,
Warning.
citizens! Please remain in your domiciles. Guards are currently en route to quell the disturbance.
Range 5. Shockwave. Range 5. Shockwave.
So, You dismantled a few of my lesser inventions.
Range 5.
Let us see how you fare against something more advanced.
Range 5.
You possess a modicum of skill. It will prove insufficient against my newest prototype.
Range 5. Range 5. Range 5. Range 5.
Warning! Excessive levels of flesh detected. Warning! Warning! Excessive levels of flesh detected. Warning!
Range 5.
Warning! Excessive levels of flesh detected. Warning!
Range 5.
Warning! Excessive levels of flesh detected. Warning!
Range 5.
Warning! Excessive levels of flesh detected. Warning!
Range 5. Shockwave. Range 5. Range 5.
Welcome to my garden, trespassers! Looks like you could use a trim!
Range 5.
Consider this your burn notice!
Range 5.
Off the top!
Range 5.
My roses are of the highest. Looks like you could use a trim. Can't handle the heat. Stay out of my garden.
Range 5. 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 Range 5.
Witness perfection! You cannot elude my targeting system.
Range 5.
You cannot elude my targeting system. Activating thruster! You cannot elude my targeting system. You cannot elude my targeting system. Activating thruster!
Range 5.
You cannot elude my targeting system. You cannot elude my targeting system.
Range 5.
Activating thruster! You think you have defeated me? Fool! All you have done is dismantle a piece of furniture.
Range
You wish
5.
to test my true ordnance? I will happily oblige. Cannon fully charged!
Range 5.
Magnetic grapple engaged!
Range 5.
All power to weapon!
Range 5.
Cannon fully charged!
Range 5.
Magnetic grapple engaged!
Range 5.
All power to weapon!
Range 5.
Total protonic reversal. Cannon fully charged. Magnetic grapple engaged.
The mech originator has been destroyed. And so has my father. You have my gratitude, heroes. Know that King Mechagon's vision of the world is not one my people share. We must now focus on rebuilding. But if you ever require our assistance, you need only request it.
Huh, this partnership wasn't that bad. Reminds me how profitable working with you Alliance mooks can be.
Thanks to Tinkmaster Overspark's leadership, the threat of world annihilation was averted.
Oh, don't forget to mention my technical prowess in dismantling those mechanical monstrosities.
Of course, sir.
Greetings, mortal. All souls have their place. Purpose reveals our way.
Come, shop, browse. Smell.
Got the best deals anywhere. Hey! Can I interest you in a payment plan?
The purpose reveals our way.
Here is the hero I spoke of. For Azeroth, always. The Black Dragon. The Aspects will be pleased that the Council has accepted their invitation. The Dragon Isles hold great wonders and many perils.
Those who answer the call will face whatever challenges may come.
The strength of the Horde has always been its people. I am heartened to hear it. But know that the Dragon Queen will not abide conflict on her shores.
The Horde honors its truce with the Alliance. To that end, the Reliquary will work together with the Explorers League on an expedition of discovery.
I expect we will learn much from one another.
Do not forget, Abyssian, that the Dragon Isles are home to the Drakthir as well. We intend to rediscover our past and lay claim to our future.
Then let our peoples make this journey together, Cindrathresh.
Agreed. Along the way, we can hone your combat skills, despite your obvious lack of wings.
I see there is much work ahead of us. Come then, the Dragon Isles await.
Hail, adventurer. I shall help you prepare for the Dragon Isles. Let me know what you find. I shall meet you at the Zeppelin once you've gathered our future expeditionary members. Ah, I could use your expertise.
You look like you've got skill. The Dragon Isles, you say? It would be an honor to join the expedition. I'll gather my finest craftsmen and prepare them for what awaits us.
Wait till you hear what I found. Join the expedition? We'll do more than join. We'll lead the way.
Interested in a snapshot? What a remarkable opportunity! Imagine all the wondrous relics collected by the Dragonflights over the ages. I will gather my wisest scholars for your expedition.
Shosh, I am thinking.
The odds favor us.
You made quick work of gathering our expedition members. I admire efficiency in my traveling companions. I look forward to hearing what you've learned. A surprise attack! Guards! Arrest this handsome wizard.
Be at ease. He is an ally.
Apologies for my abrupt arrival, but the news I bring cannot wait for pleasantries. Be mindful of your duty. Remain vigilant. It is a world of wonder.
I did not expect to see you again so soon, my friend. After you'd answered the call of the Isles.
Something has happened, Khadgar. Something terrible.
Kalikos, tell me.
It all happened so quickly. And Rathian, young as he is, bravely or perhaps foolishly tried to stop it. But he was too late. The Tempest had already been unleashed.
She let me live with a message. They are coming to cleanse the world of the Titan's stain. Alexstrasza, who is she? What is she?
She is Razagath, youngest of the primal incarnates.
Incarnates?
4 dangerous adherents of the elemental forces. At the dawn of the aspects, our flights embraced the Titan's gifts. They did not.
The war that followed was unimaginable. And it took all of our strength combined to banish them.
If they were so dangerous, why were they not destroyed?
I hadn't the heart to do it. We were once as clutchmates.
Time, it seems, has not quelled their fury. And look at us. Should she free her kin now, we haven't the strength to stop them. And if Iridicrum's hunger is unleashed,
then we have no choice. If we are to be protectors once more, the aspects of our dragonflights must be made anew.
Our queen is determined, Khadgar. But we've only just begun to find who we are again. And I fear that without help, we may never get the chance to see our future secured.
then it seems the mortal races too must answer the call and face the storms ahead.
Our legacy will be renewed. The Black Dragonflight will protect this world once again.
We will defend Azeroth together.
How fare you? In unity, find strength.
Look tough, go reborn. May your blades never dull.
Set this land ablaze! Protect me! am out of range. Too far away.
remains much to be done. Be mindful of your duty. It is a world of wonder.
Our legacy will be renewed.
Strength and honor. Go forth to victory. Strength